get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff.
Hello everybody, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Thank you for checking out my 2-cent WWE Smackdown review show. I greatly appreciate it. This week's Smackdown took place in St. Louis, Missouri, and it is the final stop before Fastlane on Saturday night. Before I get started, I would like to ask you folks to stand up, raise your hand over your hearts for the national anthem. No, I'm just kidding. I want to ask you folks to be a champion. Hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a comment, share with friends. Now with that all out of the way, let's let her rip. So on this week's SmackDown, LA Knight kicks things off. He comes to the ring, says the yeah and LA Knight, let me talk to you, but he didn't get to talk to anybody because out came Paul Heyman with Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Paul Heyman was like, look, I respect you, I like you, I think you're going to be the next mega star. LA Knight said, look, I ain't buying your BS. Jimmy Uso grabs the mic from Paul Heyman's hands, and that's starting to be a usual thing, but I'm pretty sure things going to get squared away come next week. Anyway, Jimmy Uso tells LA Knight, look, you're not going to make it to Fastlane. So as Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa approaches the ring, they cue the music, outruns out John Cena, and even things out. Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa back off, and one thing I did notice here to end this segment, John Cena didn't say anything. LA Knight took the mic and had the final words in this, so I don't know if this is a sign of they do have faith in LA Knight or not, to even not give John Cena the mic on this segment. But anyway, more on that later. Next. Alright, the first match of the night is Charlotte Flair and Asuka going against Io Sky and Bayley. Damage Control. Asuka and Flair looked good, getting the shine in the match, working over Io Sky. Didn't look like Bayley was wanting to tag, but she would make a crucial save in the match, or in the first part of the match before they went to commercial break. They got back from commercial break. They put the heat on Asuka, double tag Flair and Bayley in the ring. Of course, Flair with the booby chops. They hit a double power bomb, double suplex move from the corner. Flair looked to hit the big boot on Bayley, but Bayley moved. Flair hits Asuka instead. Bayley gets Charlotte Flair down. Looks like she's going for the figure four, but Flair counters, causing Bayley to hit Io Sky. Natural selection by Flair on Bayley would end the match. So, yeah, kind of interesting that they made both of them kind of hit their selected partners, but kind of did notice, once Io Sky was wanting to make that first tag, that Bayley wasn't too interested in making that first tag, and she was very much into Io Sky starting the match. So I don't know if that's going to be part of the fallout. Seems like with all these groups, they're putting causing rifts. There's rifts in just about every group now. So who knows who's going to be split up or not split up. I guess we'll see that in the future, but it is getting kind of old. We want to see a little more unity now, and quit causing these rifts on every group especially at the same time. Next. So now as Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman go to the back to their locker room, they notice that somebody's sleeping or not sleeping, but somebody's hanging out in their locker room, and it is the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, along with JD McDonough. He's out there, and guess what? It's like, hey, what are you folks doing here? We'll get back to commercial break. Rhea tells everybody to leave so she can talk to Paul. little tense moment between the two enforcers of the group, Solo Sikoa and Damian Priest. But they finally leave. During the night, they come back, and Rhea looks at Paul and says, "Hey, do we got a deal?" Paul says, "Hey, I got to check with Roman Reigns," and Rhea's like, deal's done. And Paul's like, "No, I got to talk to my tribal chief." And Rhea looked at him again and said, "Hey, acknowledge me, because Jey Uso on Monday night acknowledged me." And Paul's very much said, "Hey, that's kind of wrong things you want to say in this locker room." But you find out later if the deal was done or not. Alright, next match of the night is Rey Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley. Obviously, the belt is not on the line in this match, as you're basically David versus Goliath, and Lashley is a big, mean, powerful Goliath. Lashley was just toying with Mysterio, overpower him. However, Rey would counter a slam, start using some of that quickness, kind of outsmarted Lashley for a little bit, get back from break. Lashley took over. Rey came back with a teabag on Lashley. 619. Street Profits trying to interfere, but in comes the LWO members. Bobby Lashley has already disposed of Santos Escobar at this time. Street Profits took out Joaquin Wilde and Cruz de Tora. Looks like, this all distracted Rey Mysterio. When he turns around, Lashley speared the heck out of Rey Mysterio. 1, 2, 3, Lashley wins. And looks like Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro is going to be out. Pretty good match here. But yes. So with Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro out of the picture, this prompted Rey Mysterio to tell Santos Escobar and Zelina Gomez that he's got to make a call. I ask you, who do you think he's making that call to? Is it Bad Bunny, Dragon Lee, which Dragon Lee was there, so he didn't really have to make a phone call for that? Or was it to Carlito? Let me know in the comments. Me personally, I think it's going to be Carlito. But let me know what you think. Yes, speaking of Dragon Lee, he was here. He had a match with Austin Theory. Pretty good match here. Good showing of Dragon Lee. Looks like, they have kind of told him to settle down with some of these aerial moves. Even though he did pop some good ones in. Dragon Lee, at the beginning, had things going his way, but let himself get distracted by Grayson Waller. And this kind of happened a few times in the match. In the end, though, Grayson did interfere, bang Dragon Lee's head on the apron, threw him back in the ring. Austin Theory was looking for A-Town down until Cameron Grimes comes in and takes out Waller. This would distract Austin Theory. Roll up by Dragon Lee. 1, 2, 3. He gets I guess you can call it sort of an upset win, but yeah, so didn't really have to make a phone call to Dragon Lee since he was there, unless he just wants to call him from across the arena or whatever. Anyway, like I said, this is a pretty good match. I dig Theory. I wish I'd rather see them or Waller and Theory team more. I guess that's what they're going to do. Probably next week have a match with Dragon Lee and Cameron Grimes. But yes, I am definitely becoming a fan of the duo of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Alright, now it's main event time. You got Jimmy Uso going against LA Knight. Knight had things going his way till Jimmy Uso gave him a super kick when they was fighting on the floor. Knight would make a comeback, looking to hit the blunt force trauma, but out of nowhere came Solo Sikoa, attacked LA Knight, causing disqualification. They're both putting a whooping on LA Knight until music hit again. John Cena came out, even things out, chased him out of the ring. Then Judgment Day's music hits, and they come out, and basically the deal was done. So they shake hands and look like they was about to attack John Cena, LA Knight. Then Jey Uso's music hits, He runs out, gets in their face as a Judgment Day and a Bloodline are still on the apron. They're like, hey, we still got this. This is all of us against three. Then the crowd kept chanting for Cody, 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 and cue the music one more time. And out comes Cody Rhodes. They start throwing hands. The good guys win this one out. They all the good guys, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and John Cena, all hit their finishers and signature moves on JD McDonough. Everybody left home happy. I don't know, was there like a 8-man tag probably when the cameras went off? Who knows? But again, no Cena on the mic. Cena did not say a word on the mic. No promo, no nothing. So here you got the go home show. The GOAT's in there, and his strong value was, his promo skills, and not a word, not a peep. I don't know, it's because they do have this faith now in LA Knight, and that last segment was pretty heated, pretty hot. So I dug it. Like I said, the Dragon Lee and Austin Theory match was probably my favorite. The latest match was pretty good. It's hard for me, really kind of trash shows. I'm not in there. I'm just pointing out things I like and don't like. So anyway, what did you folks think about this week's SmackDown? Does this hype you up for Fastlane? Let me know in the comments. Until then, I'll see y'all next week. You folks have a good one and take it easy. Thank you for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And of course, this is the part where I ask you, if you're not subscribed yet, to click on that subscribe button, leave a like, also share with friends. And if you want to follow me on social media, on Twitter, X, it's at RRPATRPTV46. On Facebook, it's this Ronald Ray. And yes, I need to turn in my man card because I do have a TikTok. You can find me on TikTok at RP2Vision. As always, you have a good one and take it easy.